Hello, everybody. Welcome to our live stream. I am Micah Hoffman. I'm from the OSINT Curious project, as you can see down below. And today I'm lucky enough to have at least one of my OSINT Curious project members with me. Welcome to the live stream, Ines. How are you today?
Hi, everyone. I'm doing great. And after a week of vacation, really excited to get back here and talk with everyone. Say hi to us.
Excellent. I'm Micah. I am the president of the OSINT Curious project. And one of our goals is to show the OSINT techniques, the tools, the websites, share that all with anybody in the world for free. And we have that. We're going to be doing that today here in this live stream. In case you're unfamiliar with us, maybe you just popped over to Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, or LinkedIn, and this is your first time. Welcome to our live stream. I think you're going to have a lot of fun today, as we always do. Down below is all of our particulars, our website, our handle that we use on most websites, the link to our OSINT Curious Discord server, where you can talk with us and many other OSINT Curious members from around the world. And then lastly is the Patreon page, where people like you can help support us, keep the lights on, and keep us live streaming. So thank you for all of those things. Let's, like Ines said, let's see who's out there today. If you are on one of these platforms watching us live, please go ahead over to the chat feature and type in hello to us. And what will happen is we're sending out to 4 different platforms now. So you might not be able to see the chat from other people, but we can. And we love hearing from you. We've got some regulars here, Ines. We got Death Knight, Reset Flag, Access OSINT. Hola, my friend. Yes. Abdullah Monim. Another very familiar name. Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah. So I think today, Ines, what we're going to be doing is we're going to continue our country streak. It's a little bit of a different change, but last time, Ines, I think you and I were on here together. We did a country streak, and we just did it for like an hour and a half, and then we're like, you know what? Let's just pause, and the next time we live stream, we'll pick it up. So today, we're going to pick up on our streak and ask you to help us identify what country we are in the Geoguessr geolocation game. Then for the second half, we'll do that for about 30 minutes. And then for the second half of the show, Ines is going to be talking with us, and so will I, about addresses. What are you going to be talking about, Ines? I'll let you say it.
So we're going to talk a little about when we have like a location that we find interesting and we want to know more about that location. So not about finding a location, which would be like OSINT geolocation, but more like once we've found it, how can we know more about the surrounding areas, like who lives there or works there? Or so from a starting point of an address, what can we get from using like a bunch of OSINT tools?
Yeah, and we always look forward to hearing what you do, and we'll be doing that at the bottom of the hour, about halfway through our broadcast. First, let's go ahead and get the rules for Geoguessr now. If those of you do not know how to play, for those of you that don't know how to play Geoguessr, there's really just a few simple rules. First off, let's not use any of those secondary search engines like Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, Yandex. to do additional searches on anything that we see in the Google Street View imagery shown us in the game. Let's just use what's in our brains and what we know instead of using the power of Google, because anybody can do that. Next, when you are telling us, hey, I think you're over in this place or whatever, please tell us why you think it's that way. Don't just shout out a country or a city. We only need countries here, but don't just shout out a country like, hey, Portugal. I want to know why, and I will ask you for clarifications. All right, cool. Hey, Eric, welcome. Welcome. All right, here we go. We're going to go back to our Geoguessr already in game, already in progress. As you see from in the upper right, we have a streak of 25 already. I'm going to make this full screen here. Streak of 25. Let's figure out where we are. And look at this. Wouldn't you know it? We have something right here. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Sounds like German or like somewhere similar, like Danish, but transport, I would say German.
I'm thinking something like that too. Looking at the license plates here, we see a little bit of blueness on the side, which would tell us that we're probably over there in Europe at least. Ooh, and there's some signs here.
And a train, is that a train? Yeah, that's a train line, right? Over there? No.
Over here?
Over that wall?
I don't know. Hang on, let me look over it. No, I don't know. I can't see it from there. See, we've got some graffiti. I always like doing a 360 here. All right, so there's some signs over here. Let's see what languages we got. All right. Oh, you know what? It might be Germany. I saw on the street sign. Let's see. Yeah, we've got the Strasse over here.
Yeah, maybe.
But it could be also Austria. Look at this. We see we actually see the word Austria here twice. And they do speak German over there.
It could be.
All right. So what are you thinking? So, I mean, let's keep looking for other things that might be useful to us. Yep, here's a Bahnhof.
You see Bahnhof, that's the train line.
It's a train.
That's what I was like after behind that wall. I think there's a train line.
Yep.
And it says Vienne, if on one direction, which is Vienna, which is Austrian for Vienna, and the other city I didn't call.
It's Oberla. Oberla. Here, let's get closer.
Yeah, the Oberland. That's like a street. Lahn is German for like street.
Okay.
But I would say they're more to the right. Yeah, it says Vienna. You see over on the top, it says Vienna to the left, and then something. Yeah, then it's like lime. So I would say we are in Austria because it's like the train to Vienna.
All right. Death Knight also confirms that it is there. German language is. All right. So you think we're in Austria. Now, could it be, let's just see here. Could it be a train line that takes you to Vienna, but is over in, because that would be.
Yeah, but the other sign, the other sign, it says Austria.
All right.
Like the Austrian kind of offices of that company. Yeah. So, I mean, either we're like next to the border and we're really unlucky now.
Okay.
Otherwise, I wouldn't say so.
All right. Just looking at something else here. Yeah. Yes, Purple. We're doing country streak. We're going to try Austria here. Let's see. We got it correct. All right. Yeah, we're very close to Vienna, like you all said. Well done, people. All right. Next, we're looking for the country that we are in. What country are we in? Can anybody tell me? Anyone? Wait. How do you know that?
Oh my God, we're such geniuses.
I know, right? Is there a Church of Scotland outside of Scotland, though?
I don't think so.
No.
And I just think even like Scotland, I don't know if there's any British. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. I don't know if there's any British people. Please don't kill me, but it's like not a country. So it would be UK. So even if it's like not in Scotland, but it's like somewhere in England, we're going to get it right as well.
Yep. And if you look here, just confirmation, we have yellow license plates on the rear, white license plates on the
Yeah,
front. We're
driving
driving on the left.
left.
Okay, let's go with the UK. And we're correct. Yep. And we're all the
Yay!
way up there. Well done. All right. On to number 3 or number
Okay.
28. Let's see if we can get this. All right. Looks, again, we have yellow license plate, but we also have some blue over here. There's a town circle over there that I'm going to head towards. Let's see what we got. What does that say on this sign? All right. La Madeleine, Euralliance, Métropole.
La Madeleine.
This
This
feels
is, I would say,
French. Wait,
yeah, or
there's even a
Belgium.
city right here.
Yeah, it's La Madeleine or Belgium.
It says Métropole.
Lille
Yeah,
is in France.
European
Yes,
de
that's
Lille.
right.
It's France, right?
No, X-Death Knight was saying Lille is in France. I don't know if there was Lille on the board over there. If it was,
Yeah,
yeah, it is.
It says right there, Lille.
Yeah, very well done.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's just look around to see if there's anything else here that would show us anything contrasting. Like, all right, cool. Let's go to France. Ah, thank you, Death Knight. Here's France. And we are correct. Yes. All right.
Amazing.
Really up close to
Are you
Belgium.
usually that? I've never done a country streak. Are you usually this fast, or are we just getting lucky?
We're just getting lucky. We're in cities. Usually it's a lot harder when we're out in the countryside, as we'll see right here. Oh, no, another city. Nice.
You see?
Especially when it's cities that are over in Europe.
That's Dutch.
That's Dutch. And it even says .nl right here. Look at that. Wow. All right. So we have the top level domain. We also have the license plates with the blue. It looks
and
like
it says to rent.
Netherlands. I'm going to try to hit it from really high up here. This is my new skill, is trying to.
Oh, okay. Like a needle.
Oh, look at that.
Very
I got it. All right. Netherlands. And we got it correct. Again,
it may happen sometimes that you text on the comments, like on the live stream, and we react a little bit later, but that's because there's a delay here because our EST flag is going like Dutch.
Yeah, that's right.
I was like, why aren't you listening to me? But yeah, it takes a while for us to read it. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So here, this is going to be a little different. Again, we're only needing the country that we're in. So you have some big green mountains with looks like deciduous trees. So we're not too high up in elevation, but there are some big mountains over there. Let's take a look over here. The license plates are kind of interesting. We have long ones over here, but over here we have a short yellow one. What does that say? Montenegro.
Aha, Montenegro. How easy can this be?
Wow.
But it says
but
it has a GB.
Yeah, it has GB there. So, but
no,
this
but this
is not
definitely Montenegro landscape.
Yeah, that is not Great Britain's
UK,
landscape,
no.
right? And we see the customary orange tiling here. Does anybody have any?
Well, Montenegro is really small.
Yep, it's right here.
So it can be that it's like a jeep from a country just nearby.
Well,
but yeah,
see what this one says. This one's from Hungary. See HR right there?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it should be Montenegro, but
well,
yeah, it
let's
can't
just see if we
happen
can confirm that. I feel like we should see some kind of sign or a tag on a trash or a litter bin here or something like that. That would be like, welcome to Montenegro. Because otherwise.
This looks a lot like Montenegro.
Have you been there?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're one of the leading countries in cigarette tobacco trafficking, like smuggling.
Oh,
actually, yeah.
HR is Croatia. Really, Rodney? Huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
it can
HU
be.
is Hungary. You're right.
Yeah. It can be. It can be.
All right.
Well spotted, Rodney.
Oh, there's some signs coming up. Wait, look at that license plate. We've got a little blue and long white. Let's see what this sign says up here. Welcome to Montenegro City Center.
Church of St.
Yeah. Yeah.
That could be.
So we don't see. So over here in the map, I'm seeing for Montenegro, I'm seeing Cyrillic. I don't see Cyrillic over here, unless the top is Cyrillic. That doesn't look Cyrillic to me, though.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure that we are in.
All right. Yeah. So far we've seen Croatia on the sticker.
I'm not sure even if San Nicolas. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned here because this should be in some Russian. Let's see if we can just continue down this way. Maybe we're gonna. Oh, I guess we're gonna go this way. All right, we're gonna go up the hill. Nope, we're gonna go right to there, and then we're gonna turn. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know, Jabir.
They're saying Croatia. It's possible, actually, because Croatia has the same kind of landscape.
Yeah, and because Croatia has
no, but
a
if
language.
You zoom out,
what's that?
If you zoom out of Croatia,
yep,
you see, and you go down a little bit more. So there's like a spot somewhere over there where you need to cross. I'm not sure anymore where. Yeah. So somehow there's a part of Croatia where you have to cross another country to. So here it's like really
right here.
You see there. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So we don't see any water here. And we see mountains. We're in between probably two mountain ranges. We don't see water. There could be water somewhere here, but
there were boats, right? Right in
the
beginning, we saw like a trailer with some boats.
Okay.
So I would say the lakes, because Montenegro has like some really big lakes. So that could be it.
Whoa, that was a little bit too intense. Hang on, what happened there?
You had a Google Maps.
It glitched.
Accident.
All right. Hey, Carl, welcome to the live stream. Reset flag, just to answer your question, why aren't we doing the daily challenge? We had already started a country challenge, and we were working on that. Also, what we've noticed is that there's a delay when we broadcast to these different platforms, whether it's YouTube or Twitter or Twitch or LinkedIn. And so if we do the daily challenge and we have that time limit, many times our audience cannot participate as quickly as they'd like because there's 3 to 10 second delay, and we have only 3 minutes per round. So sometimes we will do this. Oh, we are at the end of the road here. What does that say? It says road closed. Put Zatvo. All right. They're definitely not Cyrillic though. So I'm thinking. Okay, so for those of you that are guessing, thank you for putting your guesses in there, but don't just guess and throw Serbia or Bulgaria in there. Tell me why you think it's Serbia or Bulgaria. Yeah, what does that mean, Rodney? Put you as a Dvorin? Okay, again, LinkedIn user. Oh, wait, there's water out there. Right out there, I see water.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. All right, so I'm going to just warp back to the beginning. Here we have those boats. And what is that? Total TV? All right. Let's head down, I think down towards the water. Yeah, well, let's see, Montenegro, yeah, both are, yeah, I'm not sure we're in Montenegro because the signs are not showing that Cyrillic. We are high up. Let's see. Let's head down the road here. Just zooming down the road. This is exciting.
It's like a valley. You have mountains on both sides.
Yep. Which could be many places. Like over here, we have some. I'm going to click over there. Just, you can see that we're kind of in the low area there, but we'll see. All right. Total TV is popular in the Balkans. Thanks, Rodney. Let's see if we can head towards this water. Maybe there'll be some boat that says, "Welcome to Croatia. Croatian Queen."
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're in the right part of the world. We just need to find some confirmation that tells us where.
So we've seen a Jeep that says Montenegro Tours, but we're not 100% sure that it's like a Jeep that's on like in Montenegro, or if it's just a Jeep that ancient architecture.
Yeah. But this is English and another.
Yeah, but I have the idea actually that in Montenegro that's how the signs are, but I don't want to like jinx it. But that's how I remember it, or maybe Croatia, because I went to both places at the same time.
Yeah, this actually, the language looks a lot more Croatian because, I mean, we're seeing all of the diacritics over top of letters, and I don't see a lick of Cyrillic, which we would definitely see in Montenegro. Let's see, what does that say? Ostros and Bar. Let's head back up this way, see if we can look at this sign. Oh, no. Where did it go? Help. I'm having trouble pointing and clicking. Now I've totally lost where we are. Oh, well. Oh, wait, there we are. Okay, hang on. I wanted to see if we can go over here. Aha, we can. And then we look over here. What does that say? Konoba Marisha? 20 kilometers, 382. Let me get a little bit closer. Oh, no, too much. All right, what does that say? Konoba Godin.
It looks like something that's really beautiful because it's like a village in the mountains.
In the mountains, yeah. All right. All right, so if we had to guess right now, how about everybody that wants to put whatever country you think we are in into the chat right now?
Bar is the port and Montenegro seaside, says Rodney. Morici also. So should be Montenegro.
Okay. So you're thinking Montenegro. Let's see what we got here. Isak, which is an overlook, maybe? Let's see.
Should be like a sightseeing place.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Isak. Oh.
And European Union.
This project is financed by the European Union.
But the flag on the right, like the red one.
Oh, that's Montenegro's flag, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Very good. Okay. Cool. Let's take a look at this.
We could have finished it in a couple of seconds. we wanted to be like extra cautious.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point. Is that cars and trucks and buses that we see? They
Rodney's like, I'm from Montenegro, so know what I'm talking about. Okay, Rodney. Sorry, we weren't listening to you.
No. We were totally listening and confirming. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Rodney, we trust you, but we don't trust you. All right. And you know what? Speaking about trust, let me bring on Technisette. How you doing, Technisette?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you.
Good. All right, Technisette, we have about 8 more minutes.
It's a country streak, so we're not doing the 5 a day, right?
We're not doing the 5 a day. We're just working on this country streak, and we are at 30 countries in a row. But not. I mean, this is a continuation. So help us figure out where we are, Technisette. This looks
probably that helps.
We're at Facebook. Let's see.
No, it says CZ on the website there.
Oh,
on the
yeah,
red.
right there.
CZ. So that should be Czech Republic.
Czech Republic, yes.
Let's just take a look around. We have license plates that are wide, and yeah, I see some
driving on the right side.
Driving on the right side. Yeah, okay. Let's see Czech Republic. Now this one's going to be hard. Oh, I'm trying to get it from.
Micah's trying to like pinpoint it from far, like throwing.
Yeah, he did that last week too.
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
Oh yes. All right, here we go. That is correct. Gosh, another one right near the border. All right.
Again.
Yeah. Well, we've gotten a bunch of them that are near the border. Let's see. What does that say? Hadida. Hadida.
It's probably for sale something, or at least looks like a for sale sign. That's probably a security thing.
Okay, I can see that. All right, so Technisette, which way do you want to go? Towards the church, right? Wait, but there looks like there's a flagpole down here.
I don't think it's a church. I think it's a very high tree.
Oh,
but I would go that way, and I would say definitely not Europe because the side curbs. How do you call them?
Curbs, yep.
curves.
Letters.
They don't look European at all.
Yeah, this feels South American. South African almost. Let's see what we got here on the license plates.
Blue.
There's blue. All right, hang on. Nope, we got green. Long green. Yeah, these.
Yeah, green.
These
feels very Southern America.
South America, really?
Or middle, like Mexico.
I'm thinking that it's.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Because Hadeda is kind of like a African.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, it has that low African feel. This is like an Iron Man logo, isn't it? For like competitions, we've got lots of air conditioners here, which is probably a hot climate.
I would say like
a large sign.
And Nally guest house.
Guest house.
I'm feeling more African here, like South African.
Yeah.
We have a palm tree over
palm tree.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, and we're driving on the left-hand side of the road. See the sign over here? It's on the left. Yeah, I'm thinking
There's
South
African driving is on the left indeed.
Yep. South Africa, Botswana, Kenya.
Yeah, the gated house and air conditioning is like
like Botswana has a lot of greenery, but the roads are very, very bad. And then Namibia has left side driving too. I remember. No, it's right side driving because he used to be German. But that's like completely desert.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean what we might see here, and so these are really good roads. I would definitely say there's a sign down there that we'll go take a look at. I'm thinking. So let's say where the sun is. Sun is coming from, I guess, right there, which is due east. That does not help. All right, that last building screen, it did dock, didn't it? It looked South African. Let's see what this sign is.
It says slow on the road. So like English speaking points more to South Africa.
We have a Toyota. All right, let's see what's on the back of this sign here. What does that say? Arcadia. Wait, I'm going to go back that way for just a second. Wait, what is that on that truck? Huh. That's
nothing, just a guy driving on the left side.
Yeah. All right, so let's just take one step back here. Let's see what we got. So, highly recommended.
Those stars are definitely South African.
Yep, and you see how it has that. It has that Dutch influence too. So I'm definitely saying South Africa.
Yeah.
All right. We got it. All right.
Yay.
The Lesotho and the Eswatini.
Yeah, I've been there.
Those kill me because it's like, oh, it's South Africa, but it's not South Africa.
That's true. In Lesotho, there's a very weird part where there is a pass you can drive up to. Like it's a very zigzag road all the way up to the top of the mountain. Okay. And then the Chinese people decided to build a mine there.
What?
So they paved everything like very smoothly, which is really weird because you're going up this very rocky road and then suddenly at the top, there's like European style pavement.
That's weird.
Very weird.
Just to throw us off at Geoguessr.
Yeah, you're trying to distract us. I know you are.
Yeah.
All right, so here we have a place, definitely a place with deciduous trees. All these trees have lost their leaves. We have signs that look European, and we have Mibak with some diacritics over top of it, and Kirkolati.
Probably Eastern Europe then.
Yeah, I'm feeling like Eastern Europe is good. Maybe like Lithuania, Estonia.
Poland.
This is a very depressing area to be in when it's fall. Apparently.
When it's fall, yeah. Or this could even be winter because I don't see a lot of leaves on the ground.
No, that's true.
But we do have the orange roofs, which kind of make me feel like it's over there in Europe. Yeah, it could be Ukraine. It could be over there. Let's just see what kind of letters we see on the next sign that's coming up. I think this will probably be our last one of these, and then we'll shift to the second half of our show. All right, here we go. Kirkolati Haibach. That's not Cyrillic. And we're using meter.
Hungary?
Okay. I don't know. Will our streak end at
Is it like
32?
kilometers going through?
I don't know.
Postbox?
All right, so we have postbox. That's green. We have a little. Is it an altar?
Religious.
It looks like an
thing.
altar. Yeah, there's a cross on it. All right, let's head down here.
Looks like we're getting closer to a town, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
There are some houses coming up. Oh, there was a
something rusting over there. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right.
There's a car coming.
Hey, we're not doing anything with Google Translate. We are just using our brains here. Please don't take what you see here and Google it or Bing it or DuckDuckGo it. In fact, along the bottom of the screen, we have something scrolling that says our process for doing this has to be just pure brain power. None of these other tools, because then it gets too easy. You know, you're like, oh, there's a sign for this. All right, if you're going to tell me hungry, you got to say why, LinkedIn user. Because I'm in Hungary and there's my home. Okay.
Oh, there's a sign.
Yes. What do we have? All right, Bax Kisken.
I have no clue where that is.
No.
Yeah. But this G and the Y is very Hungarian.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a better look to see if there's
There's another, yes.
Oh, it's a different sign. Kosongrad. Ooh, is that an A with a thing?
Yeah,
I think so.
And Grad is very from Russian.
Yeah, it is very Russian. So, I mean, I would say, what was my original guess? Like Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, up there. Yeah. All right.
Oh, we're getting into spring.
Yeah,
Yay.
I guess maybe.
We're going to get a full year of weather before we finish.
Yeah.
That's right.
Snow ahead.
All right. But definitely a lot of deciduous trees. We're driving on the right. Let's see. License plate has some blue on it and white.
And the lady is wearing a headscarf.
Well, it's cold out. It's fall.
It's spring.
It's not spring. How do you say it's spring? It's still autumn.
The grass is greener than it was a couple of miles ago.
I see no buds on
They're dead trees.
They're dead trees. They're just sleeping.
Yes.
Oh, I see the greenness now. Okay, all right. I'll get you. Okay, I'll give you a spring. Hey,
so Freedom says Hungary judging by the writing. I would say as well, but that would be my like wild guess.
Oh, there's another sign coming up.
There's a sign coming up. Budapest. It said Budapest.
It does?
Yeah. Budapest 5 and says, all right, let's see. Wow, that would be Hungary if that road is in. Let's see, there's Bucharest. Hang on, Hungary. There's Budapest. Where's the 5? Here's a 2. Here's a 4. Here's a 5 right there. Let's see where that other thing, where other city is. Says good. Let's follow this down and see if we can see it. Here's the 5. Here's the 5. There it is.
There you go.
All of that is inside of Hungary. Well done. Well, hang on. Well done, people that said Hungary. Let's see who's the first person.
We cannot stop at 33.
We can't?
No.
All right. Hang on. Carl says Hungary. LinkedIn
It's my little autism thing, I think. We need to stop at 35 or something. It has to be like a good number.
Oh. Well.
33 is a good number, though, but 35 is better.
All right. Well, Ines, you okay?
Or do you want to go?
Yeah. Go,
right.
go.
We're going on.
Sorry.
We're going on. All right. Wow. Technisette taking control.
That's Portugal.
That's Portugal.
I don't know. First guess, I would say probably or Spain.
Thank you, Axis OSINT. I'm not the only one that has a thing for like it has to be an even number. Although 35 is uneven, but
it's a marker number because it has the 5, right? Yeah. All right. So we're driving on the right-hand side of the roads. We've got mountains. We've got European signs.
Take a look at the license plates just to be sure we're in the EU.
Yeah. I see blue. It looks like almost on both sides here. And this is a Peugeot, maybe?
Yep. But there's something written under that sign overhead.
Yeah, like where the speed bump is. The speed
where
bump
the speed
sign.
bump? Over here, there's a sign.
No, the right side. Other side.
Oh, the other right. Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me do the right. Right.
There. Wait, no, you passed it. You
like on the first exit of the roundabout.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
No, further ahead.
Oh, up
Take
here.
the roundabout and then the first exit.
Oh, okay.
There. You are there.
I went past it already. Hang on. Wait. This is my first time using the internet, ladies. You have to be patient with me. All right, let's go into the roundabout again. We're going to go around the circle. Hang on.
So this is what you do when you want to know if you're being followed. You just go around the
roundabout.
It's true, it works. No.
Yeah.
Presenta le.
All right, so maybe France.
Spanish.
Okay. We have blue on both sides of these front license plates.
Yeah.
Blue and then white in the middle.
That, do they?
What's that?
I don't believe Spanish license plates have two blue things.
And this is, it says Yumi. That has, I'm trying to, maybe we'll come back around to that. Yeah, I think we're going to head back that way, but let's see if we can, there was a sign here in the middle. There's something right there.
Supermarket.
It's just not there.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh,
it was there, but then.
All right.
So that's not Portugal, definitely.
Via Lisbona. This is a.
Yeah, but that's not Portugal. That's probably like Spanish, like Tenerife.
It says Via Lisbona.
I say,
Villa, but Lisbona is not. No.
What?
Sorry, guys.
It just said it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm going to do that, Carl. I think that's a great idea. So Carl mentions that we should just go ahead and head over to.
Dosso artificiale. That's Spanish, right? Or Italian.
All right. All right, let's head over this way and let's go to these shops and see what we see.
It can be Italian.
Could be. All right, let's see what we got here. There's sushi. Can't be it.
Oh, nice.
All right. Novita Area Bimbi.
Yeah, that's Italian.
Italian.
Mangi. Yeah. We're in northern Italy somewhere.
Because I love how you know all of the Mediterranean languages and stuff.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's Dutch and English, and then it's stuff.
Yeah, I know lots of languages because I know too many languages, and then once you know some, it's you see, Italia.
Minuti. Yeah. There you go. And both Italia. Yeah. All right. I'll go with it. Italy. Let's see. I'm gonna hit it right there
on the boot.
Italy.
Woohoo!
We got it. All right, one more, and then we'll call it quits, and we'll move on to the second half. All right. This screams South America. We have a yellow line down the road. And I'll bet these signs are yellow too. Hang on, let's turn around. No, maybe not. All right, so we're going to go down the hill, I think. What does that say? Tovas. Maybe it is.
Maybe, again, Eastern Europe. It's very big there, of course.
Yeah, these are definitely Europe. Scania.
Trucks can drive outside of Europe.
No way. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Mountains.
There's another
sign.
This sign probably says Tovas again. Oh, yeah, Tovasen.
Can it be like Sweden?
Scandinavia? Yeah.
Yeah, Sweden kind of.
Okay.
Vibe.
Yeah, you know what? You said that, and Death Knight just posted Scandinavia, maybe. Okay, I can see that.
If it resembles that something that would be like a couch on IKEA, then it's Scandinavia.
That is so bad. Yeah,
have you bought your Tovas couch? Yeah, I bought it. It's so cool. If IKEA ever gets one, it was from this idea over here.
All right, we've got red barns.
Yeah, I would go Norway.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's something like Norway. Let's just see if we can get some confirmation. I believe Sweden has more yellow and blue signs, road signs. So I'm leaning more towards Norway right here. Let's
Hi,
see if
Theories.
Oh, hey. What do we got?
What's that?
It's the 17 with a Celtic knot. Is it Celtic or something
It
like
looks
that?
like a Celtic knot. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Piles of wood.
Yeah. Big mountains, a little bit of water.
Wow. It's like
Very
we're
beautiful.
kinda like, yeah, we're cruising. Like, I want to go here.
So notice all of the pine trees, and here we're above the tree line almost. So
And there are a lot of overhead power cords.
yeah, there
Yeah.
are a lot.
They're also like higher up in the mountain. So
All right.
maybe you're either going towards like an electric, how you say it, facility,
Like a
or maybe a
substation or
town.
something. I love it. We're headed towards a substation, or maybe not.
Or maybe it's just like half an hour of going up to 35.
Yep.
I
All
would
right.
almost say let's give it 4 clicks and then go back to where we started and try the other end.
You know what, Technisette, you are running the show here, so I'm going to go ahead and do what you said. So 1, 2, 3,
3,
and 4.
4.
Let's look around. The
There's the
sun
sun.
is coming from the south, which is good. That's north. All right. All right, let's go back to the beginning. Technisette says, so Tyr says the rocks are Scandinavian. Interesting.
Definitely.
All right. So we've got that house. Let's go this way, away from where we were. And I bet we'll be able to... What is
There are
that?
sheep on the road. They're like very jumpy.
I'm starting to think this might be where I just came from.
Where did you just come from?
Iceland.
Iceland. Ooh.
But it looks a little bit too green. But it also has the yellow lines.
Okay. Well, let's see what this sign says up here on the left.
And it has these, you see these rolls on your right that are like...
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's Tovas.
I don't remember. No, they didn't use these signs for sure in yellow. I don't remember them. But these rolls, you know, like these hay.
Yeah, they covers for the hay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we saw that everywhere. So it's probably like the same latitude.
Well, so Tyrus is
Iceland
saying
is
no, Iceland's a lot flatter.
No. It has a lot of mountains, Sotiris. Trust me. It's been a week, so... And it was really cool because we got to see the volcano.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the one that stopped the whole world from flying?
No. The one that's expelling lava now.
Oh, really?
There's one like...
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's really cool.
There was one where it was on Iceland as well, right? Where it's this big ash cloud, which made most of the airplanes
I had
not able to
tickets
take
to
off.
see the final of the European Championships bikes. Norwegia, I would say, because in Norwegia, there's like this bike culture.
There we go. That's the O with the circle through it. It's
Hey,
definitely
Lawrence is here.
Norway.
Lawrence Bodo.
Wait, what?
Bodo on the sign.
Bodo. I was like, wait, is he joining? All right, so we also have the port of Lavang. Let's see if the port is there in 17. Let's find the 17 road. I'm going to click off of this. But there you can see the O with a line through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Norway. The bicycles are also very Norwegian.
Yeah, let's just see if we can find the...
They're also very Dutch.
Here's the E16. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do that. Yay!
Yay! Now we can stop.
Well, you know what? 35 is not a good place to stop. 50 now. 50 is
bring it on.
Oh, that is way too much. Oh, boy. All right. Well, that has been some of our show here. We are the OSINT Curious Project. We're going to just pause the Geoguessr. Some of you are like, no, keep going. Well, you know what? All this week, we have our OSINT Curious live stream at different times this week. Watch our Twitter. We will be doing different live streams this week showing you a whole bunch of open source intelligence skills and other fun things. And we'll continue on with this country streak every single day. So come back and play with us. For those of you in the Eastern United States area, I think Monday we're going to be doing it at 9 a.m., Tuesday 9 a.m., Wednesday at 2 p.m. So I think that translates to like 1 p.m. UTC, and then 6 p.m. UTC. But watch our social media. We will have more on that as the week progresses.
Yeah,
Now,
happy birthday, Carl. Carl turned 37 today.
Big shout out to Carl. Carl Oz INT. What a weird middle name. Carl, happy birthday from all of us here on the Open Source Intelligence, the OSINT Curious Project. Yay. Everybody give a shout out to Carl.
Yay.
Give him some love. Cool. All right. So for the next half hour, or for as long as Ines and Technisette want, what I'd like to do is just turn this over to Ines. And Ines, you're going to be talking about what to do when you have an address in open source intelligence. Is that right?
Yeah. So we were chatting about, planning for today. And one of the things we discuss a lot in the OSINT community is like geolocation. How do we find a location? But there's not a lot of discussion on, once we found it, what we can do with it. And I'm pretty sure that I've summoned here a couple of ideas, but I'm pretty sure that Technisette has loads of more. I would say that one of the first things once you have like an address is to basically run it on Google. Now, one of the things that usually happen, I guess, is when you have an address, if you Google it between quotes, you may have like only a few results. Why? Because addresses are written differently. So like if it's street, it can say ST, or it can say S dot, or maybe it will just say, for example, the main name of the street without the street. Number can be NR. So remember that once you're trying to Google for your address, imagine you have like this building, for example, that you're really interested because some fishy things are happening there. And it's like Micah Hoffman Street, number 27 and the village is called Amsterdam. So then, for example, you would think about how these names could be written differently. Could it say like just comma 27? And one of the things I use a lot, I don't know if you guys use it, is the asterisk. So it's like you can use it between commas to replace like the number or whatever is written before like street. And if I would probably do like asterisk or just Micah Hoffman, asterisk 27, and then asterisk Amsterdam, because it can be written in different ways. Now, once you do that, usually you get a good idea of results. And it's really important, like some of us use mind map, others just use, plain paper, whatever you feel more comfortable with, but start writing things down. And don't go in that rabbit hole of just opening tab after tab after tab after tab. There's a lot of tools. I use OneTab a lot, and you can also use like Hunchly, for example, just to organize like tabs that you're starting to open. So this I need to open next, and that I need to open later. So try to start seeing for this address what results come out. Very often you will get, for example, companies, or you will get like, court proceedings or official documents of something happening there. And that can be really interesting for you to start have an idea what's happening at that address. Is there like companies built there? And so that would be like my first advice, is just, Google it. Once you've done that, of course, you have a lot of new leads. Maybe you have like a company name. Maybe you will have a person's name from some court proceedings. And there's a lot more that you can do before you start, going down those rabbit holes. So there's some tools that can help you also with social media. So imagine it's like the headquarters of a company or like an organization that's, for example, suspected of funding terrorism, then you want to know like who's posting stories from Instagram, or who's like posting snaps, or who's tweeting from that address, or who's posting pictures on Facebook from that address. So just make a list of like social media platforms that are relevant in that area and go kind of through them, okay? Most social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook, for example, and Snapchat will have and Twitter will have the opportunity for you to search for location. Now, of course, people may have location not enabled. So always remember to search on two ways. First, search for the location. And second, search for text. So if maybe you can search like on Facebook or on Instagram for a hashtag of that organization that's funding terrorism's name, for example, okay? Another important thing is very often people will tell me, yeah, but if I put Micah Hoffman 27 on Instagram, Micah Hoffman number 27 Amsterdam, nothing's going to show up. Yeah, we know that. So then it's really useful if you start to get a feel, like, and you can go maybe to Google Maps, Street View, or even with your Google search of what important buildings are there around there that maybe have, for example, an Instagram location or a Facebook location. Maybe just next door to number 27, there's like this really neat coffee house, or there's this really cool theater. And very often when people put in locations, they will put the biggest thing in the proximity because Instagram will suggest it, or either if it's a coffee house, they will just go there in their breaks between work, for example. Okay. So always keep in mind to search for location, not only the location that you're interested in, but also like different locations in the surrounding area. And always remember as well to search for text.
So Ines,
yeah,
I'm sorry for interrupting. You mentioned looking at social media. Well, no, I mean you mentioned looking at social media and all. Did you want to like talk about like Snapchat or something like that? Like what you can get from the Snapmap?
Besides like usually going to social media platforms like Instagram or Twitter, there's some really cool tools that you can use, for example. So there's like Snapmap. Snapmap is a map of all like current snaps from a certain location. Now, of course, that it's just it has like a temporal limit, but if you keep an eye on a certain location for a long time, maybe you will get some snaps that are interesting coming out of that location. You also have some tools, for example, for Twitter, like 1 million tweet map or like tweet map. And you can use those as well.
Here's your 1 million tweet map. Yep.
For example, but if you usually search for like in OSINT boards and, places that kind of like Technisette's Start Me page that has all these tools like kind of organized, you usually will find some OSINT tools for Twitter that organized tweets by location. My advice, I don't know what your guys' experience is try different platforms because they will give you different results. So that's really interesting because you can, for example, in 1 million tweet map, you may get some different results that, for example, Twitterfall, that also has like this location kind of filter. So my personal advice is try to use as many as you can, but maybe if you're looking at this, for example, really cool organization that you're interested in that's in number 27 in Micah Hoffman Street in Amsterdam, maybe you will find some really interesting people tweeting from there, okay, from like 6 months ago or 3 months ago. But maybe that will give you a lead of who's like using the facility. Maybe that's an important person or a person of interest. Now, there's some tools that look sometimes like they're not that much like fashionable anymore, like Foursquare or Flickr, and you will have this idea, yeah, why would I? But actually very usefully, like they give you a history of the place, and it comes back to a time where people weren't that, actually security or privacy aware. So Flickr has a lot of pictures on geolocated, and it usually also has the user that posted them, and that's connected to a Yahoo account. And if you're interested in Foursquare, I would suggest there's this really cool blog post written by OSINTCombine that really explores really well, Foursquare's potential to collect data on locations. So don't, think that something isn't that important anymore just because it's not that common. Another thing that's really interesting or really useful is if you go to Google Images, Google Maps. If you go to Google Maps and you're over a location, you've probably noticed that right on the bottom of your screen, there's this option to see pictures taken at that location. Now, that's also really cool because if you go through those pictures, those will have also a user pointed out. And that user, you can also pivot some things about them. First, very often they will have like the reviews made by that user in other places. So if you have, for example, a person that's taken a picture from the building number 27, or maybe a little bit further ahead, or it has done a review at that cafe shop, for example, just next to number 27, then maybe you will see that they have other reviews that tell them like, okay, they're connected to this business, or they've been to a place that I'm interested in, and you can also collect some data from that. And I think Sector has written some really cool stuff about Google IDs and how you can pivot from those also to get some more data.
And as I know that some of our audience are echoing some of the things that you're saying, using Snapchat. Zeus was saying, hey, checking for a business registered to the property, you could use your Google Map technique, but to zoom in on a certain location and see if Google thinks that there's some business there, or check official records. We've had a bunch of other people that say, hey, tax records will be good. All these things that you can use if you have an address. Yeah,
exactly. And of course, this changes from country to country, and it's always interesting to see what kind of resources are available for the country that you're doing some research for. For example, in Portugal, you can search not only on the yellow pages, but on the white pages for address. In some countries, this is possible as well. There's like business registries where you can search for address, and it's always important to try to find out what kind of resources are in each country to search for an address and find out what more exists on that address, court records, etc.
Have you ever? I'm sorry for interrupting. I know that you're on a roll here.
No, go ahead. This was supposed to be a discussion. I'm feeling like I'm talking. Yeah, OSINTCombine as for Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah,
we don't have the Facebook one anymore.
No?
During what you were telling, I wanted to see if there was still an option to find. Well, first of all, OSINTCombine had this very cool search engine where you would be able to search for a location to see what kind of Facebook pages would be around that area. So if somebody would have made a Facebook page as a location saying, hey, this is my house or my home, people would be able to check in on that specific location. Yet this is only showing the posts made to the location, if I remembered correctly. So they had the option where you would be able to search, but that's no longer working.
Gotcha.
But the Instagram one is pretty cool because in the beginning of Instagram, a lot of people made posts saying, hey, I am at home. And this home thing became pinpointed to their specific location. And you would still be able to find those kind of jams.
Neat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Exactly.
And these are free tools? Oh my.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's
I know
a lot
the
of
Facebook one is still working now, but it's only in the Nexus Explorer function, which is a paid option and a paid tool by OSINTCombine.
Yep.
So it's no longer for free.
Well, and as some of our audience is mentioning that, they echo some of the statements that you've already said, that, sometimes in certain countries, there's a lot more location-based data or public data available for the people that live there, or there's less in some cases as well. But yeah, it's
there's also like international databases like this one you're showing here. Like there's other things that you can explore, like the Strava heat map, and there's more fitness platforms that have their fitness maps open to display. And there's always another option, which is, for example, the Panama Papers leak, Offshore leaks database that also has, for example, a search by address if you would be interested, and if it's somehow connected to money laundering or something more corporate. And of course, I know that I think it was Matthias that did a presentation last year about using mobiles to collect more OSINT data. So of course, if you have a smartphone, there's a lot of apps that work on geolocation. Now, if you're thinking about, for example, dating apps like Tinder, for example, and if you have a way to change your GPS location on that phone, you can also collect a lot of data through that. Like Telegram now, for example, has a function that lets you find like people in the proximities, and there's a lot of apps that will let you do this if you have location enabled. So that may be also an extra resort. But you can always like go to the location you're interested in and just turn your phone on.
I also like, I'm not quite sure how it is. I know like 90% of the world probably uses eBay, or I've heard of Craigslist as well, but I'm not quite sure how those platforms work, because in the Netherlands we only have we do have eBay, but Dutch people tend to stick to what they know, I think. So we have Marktplaats, which is like eBay, but it looks a hell lot cheaper. It just looks so pretty. But you have the option when you have, when you're searching for something, you can also search for a location area. So you can say, well, I only want to see this specific street. And because people, when they place an ad, they fill in the zip code and sometimes even more information, they pinpoint it to where on the street approximately the seller lives.
Wow.
So I sometimes check the area of targets I'm working on to see if, hey, maybe they might be showing something on Marktplaats. So they may be selling something like a children's bike or whatever. Sometimes I will be able to find things like a mobile phone number, because they often put a mobile phone number next to their advertisement saying, hey, you can call me here for making the quick deal. But also sometimes getting an insight of how their house looks. Like they're selling, I don't know, their dining room table. You will get a glimpse of how their house looks. But I'm not quite sure. Do they have that in eBay? And I'm not quite sure what the one go-to thing is.
Go ahead, Ines.
You can restrain them in location. And you have, like in Portugal, we use OLX, and that's the same. It works exactly the same. You can also like reduce the radius to like 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers.
Well,
the great thing is in Marktplaats, you don't have to search for a specific thing. You can just say, hey, what's in my area?
Yeah,
and
then
it's
the same. It's
check out all of the advertisements.
Nice.
Yeah. And also like real estate websites are really interesting, especially those that like conglomerate. So if you're doing like more field work, for example, and you want to have like sort of an excuse to go to the location just to check it out, but you don't want to go without a story, well, maybe you should just go check some flat that's being sold in the nearby. And then you can always like ask some questions. Is this neighborhood good? Like what's happening with that warehouse over there where I see those weird guys going in and out?
Well,
I want to move here, but
I love the real estate sites too, and those are truly international, and they not only show you that combination of a lot of attributes about the neighborhood, the people that live there, but many of them will have historic data, either who purchased the property, when it was last sold, and many times images, videos, floor plans from inside of that location. I had a case I was working on one time where I found a rental location that was owned by my target, and that person, wasn't on the market or anything, but I looked back through the historical images, not even on archive.org, but just on like realtor.com or christie's.com, looking on those real estate sites, and in the historical pictures there was complete layout, all of the furniture that was there from the previous owner, and I had a walkthrough of it. It was really neat. Cool. So lots of things. Ines, we did have a question from one of our viewers that was wondering if you could put just a list together. Doesn't have to be a full-blown blog post or anything, but just a list together of those sites, and maybe we can just make a quick bulleted list post that's a companion to this live stream and that viewers can go to.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I think the most important thing, because you will always create your own like list and try to find new tools, because it's very difficult even for us to keep up with everything that's showing up. It's really good if you have like the right mindset. So I'm doing this search now, and I'm doing that step further, and I'm going to search like social media. Okay, because imagine it's a place in Russia, for example, that maybe you will have to search for tools that geolocate pictures of VK or of iconoclasty. So it's really important just to have that structure and then adapt the tools to each case. But we'll do that for sure, no problem.
Sounds good. All right. So, Ines, anything else that you want to talk about? Or are we pretty good right now?
We're pretty good, right, Technisette?
Yep. I have almost nothing to add, only the Marktplaats thing.
Hey, but you know what? What's nice is that when I was thinking, gosh, what would I do? I was thinking, hey, real estate sites. And then Ines is like, real estate sites. I was thinking, okay, but what about Google Maps? And then Ines was like, Google Maps. So it's like we're all on the same page here. And there's many more places. I mean, there's lots more marketplaces that have that local stuff. You have Airbnbs and VRBO places, right? So there's lots and lots of other places. I think one of my main suggestions to the audience is come up with the places that have the data for the targets that you're investigating, and then write that down and make that a process of going through them. Well done. Well, thank you, Ines. Thank you, Technisette. And thanks to our wonderful listening and viewing audience here for making this another great live stream. As always, our live streams are recorded and posted both on Twitch and on YouTube. So visit our channels over there to get our archived versions. And for those of you that are still hanging on, we, like I said, are going to be live streaming every single day this week until Friday. And so tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern time, which I think is 1 p.m. UTC. Put it on your calendar, and then we'll be doing that again on Tuesday at that same time. Again, watch our social media. Our goal is to do live streams at different times so that different people can get into our streams. Thanks, everybody. And thank you, Ines and Technisette. And I hope everybody stays OSINT curious. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everyone. It was really nice to have you.
Bye.